What's going on, YouTube? Um, I want to make this video because I've been thinking a lot. And you know me, I like to think because thinking's good. You know what I'm saying? Get the juices flowing in there, you know what I'm saying? But this video ain't no pickups, it ain't no shoe reviews, it ain't no shoes that I hate. It's all about why we collect things. Now, I'm gonna talk about video games and then like sneakers. Alright? Now, don't get it wrong, like this video isn't like to like diss anybody or to like, I don't know, call out people, or it's nothing like that, dude. As a matter of fact, this is more of like, I just want to know, like, I just want to know these certain questions that I'm gonna ask. So this like whole thing is like for a certain like open discussion, alright? But I'll start off with video games. So, you know, me growing up, right? I grew up in the era of like the Nintendo and the Super Nintendo and the Sega Genesis and the TurboGrafx 16 and the PlayStation 1. I grew up with all that, you know what I'm saying? I was alive when all those came out, you know what I'm saying? I had all of them as a kid. Alright, so what I want to know is for the people that are like collectors, right? You know, they're retro gamers, but they're young. You know what I mean? Like right now, let's say you're a teenager and you retro game. I just want to know why. And the reason why I'm asking this is because the reason why I like the games, like the old school retro games, is because I remember them from back in the day. You know? So for me, when I collect these games, it's more of like a nostalgic thing. You know, I buy them and I play them and it just takes me back to like when I was young, you know? Obviously, we all love when we were young. I mean, we have no responsibilities or anything. But for the people that are like retro gaming and collect, that are like young, like teenagers, and you know what I mean? Like, why? Like, why do you retro game like for like the Nintendo or the Super Nintendo and the Genesis if like you really didn't grow up in that time? And I mean, I'm not calling you out, or I'm not doing that. I actually think it's pretty cool that you guys retro game because you guys are still keeping it alive, and you know, I'm like, I can like relate to you guys more. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. I think it's cool, but I just want to know why. Like, are the games that tight? Like, is like the Super Nintendo like, are the games still like on par with today's games? Like, are they really that good to you guys? You know? I just want to know because I'll be completely honest with you, man. If I didn't grow up with the NES or the Super NES, you know, and like if I didn't grow up in the 16-bit era, I don't know if I would really like 16-bit games. You know what I mean? Like that's why I'm asking you guys, like why do you still like retro game if like you really weren't around in that time to understand it? You know what I mean? Like for instance, I'm all about the NES, Super NES, Genesis, whatever, right? But you know, I own an Atari 2600. I own all the Ataris, and now Atari was before my time. Like, yeah, that's true, you know. But when I started like retro gaming, like years ago, I just want to have every system, you know, regardless. And that was like my main thing. I wanted to get every system, all the popular systems, you know, even the ones that I didn't, you know, that weren't for my time and all that. And then, you know, I have the Atari, I have the ColecoVision, I have the Intellivision. But as I bought them and I played the games, you know, I'm not into them, man. Like, I don't collect for them, and I think it's because, I mean, you guys might say the games just suck, you know. I mean, I kind of feel like they do. Um, but for those people that are older than me, that are like in their mid 30s and 40s, you know, they collect Atari, and I'm not telling them, oh, the Atari sucks. I mean, you really can't tell that to the person because, I mean, they grew up with the Atari, you know? So they grew up in a time where the Atari was popular and, like, they've never played something like that. So now that they're older, they collect for it because it takes them back to their days when they were young, you know what I'm saying? So they appreciate it more because they were around in that era. But me personally, you know, I can't appreciate in television as much. I'm sorry, it's just not my thing, you know? So that's why I just want to ask, like, for all you younger heads, like, why do you retro game? I'm just curious. You know what I mean? That's just me. Like, I just want to know. You know, I think it's cool that you guys do retro game. You know what I'm saying? It's cool that you think that my generation's cooler. I'm kidding. But yeah, leave comments, dude. I really want to know. And next is the shoes, like sneakers. Pretty much it goes along the same lines. Like, this one's can be a little different, a little difficult, because a lot of people now that are really into Jordans, like the old retro Jordans, or like they're teenagers. Now, I was around for all the Jordans, you know. Now I may not remember the first three or first four, you know, I was really little, but I do remember like all the other ones, you know. And so I just want to know, like, what is it about the Jordans that like teenagers still like? Like, and it kind of goes with along the same lines. Like, even though you weren't around during Jordan's heyday, what is it about the shoes? Like, are the shoes still really that tight looking? Like, because I mean, somebody that's born in like 1996, I mean, do you guys still like appreciate shoes that came out in 1989? Like the look of it, like the style? Because I mean, it's a completely different style than what it is today. You know, I mean, do the shoes still hold a test of time and stylish appeal? Like, you know, I mean, obviously I like them because I remember the style back in the day. Like, it was just awesome, dude. High tops and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I remember that. So to me, I like buying Jordans, you know, because they look good. Obviously, because I mean, I remember the style back in the day, and like at the same time, it's more of like a nostalgic thing. Like, that's why I like it. I mean, but for all you younger heads, like, is a like 25-year-old looking shoe like still appealing to you guys, or I mean, what is it? I just want to know, like. And a lot of people will say, yeah, well, you know, he was like the greatest guy to play basketball, and I mean that's cool and all, but I mean, you don't see me rocking Kareem Abdul-Jabbar LA Gears, like. You know what I mean? I'm just saying, like, honestly, I don't fuck with shoes from the 70s. Like, I don't think shoes from the 70s look all that tight. You know what I mean? I mean, I fuck with the ones from the 80s and 90s because that's just the time I grew up in. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm more prone to that style. Like, I'm not down with the style of now, like the 2010 or for the past 5-6 years. You know, that's because I'm a little bit older. But for all you guys, I mean, do you not appreciate the style today? But you just rather like you like the style of back then better? Like, I don't know. That's what I want to know. Cause like me, I like to collect action figures, right? Let's say I like to collect action figures. And me being the 80s baby, I'm not gonna collect action figures from the 70s. You know what I'm saying? Even though there was good action figures in the 70s, but I'm gonna collect 80s and 90s, dude. You know what I mean? Why would I collect from the 70s? That's not my era, like, and I can't see the thing about them. Now, a person that grew up in the 60s and 70s, obviously they're gonna love collecting from the 60s and 70s, dude, because that's just the era they grew up in. So for me, you know, 80s and 90s is the era I grew up in. So, but that's what I want to ask you guys. And then this isn't like I'm not trying to like call out anybody. I think it's cool that you guys try to keep it alive. Because honestly, people my age, you know, now that we're getting older, you know, we get married, have kids, have a life, and so we tend to forget about the stuff that we grew up with. So it's cool that younger people are still keeping the stuff that I grew up with alive, and I appreciate it. But I just want to know why. So that's pretty much the video. Be on the lookout for my next pickup video. It's gonna be coming soon. I did pick up some new kicks, but I didn't get them shipped out here in school. I got them shipped out at home, so I won't be able to show you guys no kicks until April. But yeah, but just let me know, guys. So please comment, because I really like to know. And if y'all want to talk amongst each other, that'd be cool. But once again, guys, thanks for watching. Peace out. People, it's nothing like that, dude. As a matter of fact, this is more of like, I just want to know, like, I just want to know these certain questions that I'm gonna ask. So this like whole thing is like for a certain like open discussion, all right? But because I've been thinking a lot. And you know me, I like to think, because thinking's good. You know what I'm saying? Get the juices flowing in there. You know what I'm saying? But I'm gonna talk about video games and then like sneakers. All right. Now, don't get it wrong. Like this video isn't like to like diss anybody or to like, I don't know, call out. This video ain't no pickups. It ain't no shoe reviews. It ain't no shoes that I hate. It's all about why we collect things. Now, what's going on YouTube? I want to make this video